So today I'm going to be bringing you along in a day in the life of a realtor. Currently it is 6:05 a.m. I usually get up around 5 a.m., do a little bit of my morning routine, and currently I just made some coffee and gonna start reading my book. I am currently reading Freakonomics, which is an older book, but so far so good, and a little bit of the Bible this morning. So gonna go read those two things, and I usually read for roughly an hour. Then I have to stretch before I go head to Planet Fitness to go run. It's a little bit of a speed workout today. I think I got 5 total miles or so. We're doing some 800-meter repeats in the middle of a couple warm-up sets or warm-up cool-down set. So I'm going to get to reading, and I'll catch you probably after the gym while I make some breakfast. So catch you then. Oh, I just finished up breakfast, got that all done. Completely forgot to film any of that. Trying to get in this vlogging type thing because I'd like to be able to put out one, hopefully one a week, but one every 2 weeks at least, and see where it goes. But I always forget to do it in the moment. So just made myself my second coffee of the day. Went with a little iced latte instead of the hot latte this time. Posted on Instagram for my first one today. Gonna do another one this afternoon / evening when I get back from what I gotta do. Gonna be working on CRM stuff for the next hour or so. Then I have to get ready and head about an hour north of me up to a place called Claremont in here, in New Hampshire here. Going to take a look at a guy's portfolio he wants to sell. I believe it's a 5-unit property and a 4-unit property, so a total of 9 units. See if anything good comes out of that. I'd love to get it for me seller financed, but I don't think this guy is interested in seller financing. If I recall, I've been talking to him for probably 6 to 8 months or so. So finally going to see the properties. That's one thing in real estate is like people always think real estate's like so immediate, and it's really not. Like this stuff takes a lot of time to produce because you just have to wait for people to actually be ready to buy or sell real estate. Like it's not an everyday occurrence that people just go out and buy homes or sell homes. So gonna go do that. That'll be fun. Gonna take up a lot of time out of the day because it's an hour up there, probably an hour and a half touring, an hour back. So that's 3.5 hours. And then see where we're at when we get back in the afternoon. Got another workout I have to do. I ran my 5 miles. That went great. And yeah, I was listening to a podcast actually. I'll put this in. When I was running this morning, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about kind of like stuff like this, where I'm a realtor, so I sell services. Yes, I sell houses, but I sell my service to sell the house to the client or to sell my service to help buy the house to a buyer. So basically it was a great analogy that they were kind of touching base on, and how you should look at it is like when you hire a real estate agent, don't expect them to be the one making the final call because that's not necessarily their job. Their job is like if you were in a rally car, if you don't know, in a rally car, there's the driver and then there's a guy in the passenger seat who is the navigator. He's in charge of the maps and tells what's going to be coming up in the road. So he's the one looking forward and having the foresight into stuff coming up, where the driver is of course the one making the immediate decisions and is in charge of the vehicle and where it actually goes. So that's how you have to look at it with real estate, is like a realtor is going to let you know what's happening, going to let you know all about the house, going to let you know about all the marketing, the housing market, all that stuff. But you as the buyer or the seller, you're in charge of the process. It's your house that you're either selling or buying. So don't expect the realtor to be the one making those decisions. That's of course up to you. We're here as more of guidelines to keep you in between lines and make sure you're doing stuff that's in your best interest, and you're not paying way too much for a house or taking way too little, stuff like that. So I found that was super great analogy, and something I just want to kind of share. I'm definitely going to be making short form content on that. So make sure to check out my Instagram, because I post there. Gonna try doing twice a day, at least once a day. I do that already, but go follow my Instagram. Great content there that you can also find on YouTube Shorts here, but depending who you are, I know personally, I like using Instagram and TikTok for my short form, and then YouTube for long form. I don't know. That's just the way I do it. That's the way I've always seen YouTube. But I am going to do some work here, and I will catch you on the way to Claremont or in Claremont. So I'll see you there. So I have just finished. It was Google Street View. I wonder if I'll make it on their Street View. That'd be kind of cool. How often do those things update? Anyways, I got so sidetracked. Just left viewing that 9-unit portfolio that guy had throughout 2 different buildings. Let's just say, older landlords, not all older landlords, but a lot of older landlords do not give a hoot about their properties at all. This dude basically told me he bought them in 2005 and has kept up with inspections, with what the city wants him to do for keeping it safe wise and fireproof wise and all that. Other than that, he hasn't done like anything. Like, the buildings are just horrible in my condition. Like, I don't think he'll see this, and I'm not saying what the properties are, but they're not in good shape at all. I would never rent to a tenant in those personally. They're just bad. One of them was better than the other by a lot, but still not good at all. Anyways, gonna have to present it to a few of my investors I do have, see if it's anything they want to take hold of. They're both big projects though, that would have to be able to get picked up for cheap to be worth anything. So room for improvement on rent, which is good, but again, unless you're okay with being the slumlord type deal where, like, the dude's like, look, like, I look at these things like they're apartments, they're investments, they're not anything I'm not living in. Like, that's the wrong view of looking at investing in real estate. You should put the standard of where you want your properties to be at what you would be okay living in, not what other people are okay living in. Because 1, that's how you draw good tenants, and 2, that's just the right thing to do for the world, really, honestly, just so people have better living conditions. I know that's taking it way too far, but anywho, just stopped at this little place called the Barn Cafe. That has a lot of sugar in it. I just got caramel. It's always so hard ordering coffees because they either put a little bit or a ton. This one has a ton. The guy in there, don't know what his name is, but he was great. So nice. So nice. People like that need to find different jobs. And when I get up to that status where, like, I'm running a couple companies, those are the people I look for. Just out in everyday life. Be like, yo, what do you make? Because I can make you make more. But that's besides the point. Again, I am going to drive back to Keene, go home, get some food. It's 1 o'clock. I'm getting kind of hungry. Get some food. And then we'll see where we're at time-wise. Might hit the gym, then do work, or do work, then hit the gym. So we'll catch you when we get back to Keene. So I'm back in Keene and currently on a walk with my dog. Have to do my mile with her because I wasn't here for the lunchtime walk, so a little bit delayed. It's about 2:10, I believe. Head back to the house after I'm done with this. Get some food in my stomach. Gonna have some rice cakes, peanut butter, and banana. Super good. Get my second post ready for the day. Tie up some loose ends. Make sure everything's good for the end of the week / beginning of the week. And I guess, even though it just continues on for me. And yeah, so after that, shoot over to the gym. I have upper body hypertrophy, so gotta do 100 pull-ups and 200 push-ups today. That's gonna be fun, but I'll catch you after the gym. All right, so I am ending the vlog here. It is 7 o'clock. Just finished cooking some dinner. Got some chicken, sweet potato with a little breadcrumbs left over from the chicken mix. Might as well not waste them, you know? So make use for them. Got this hot mustard. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but I had another one that was like a hot honey mustard. This one's just hot mustard, a lot more spicy, but pretty good. Anyways, I hope you appreciated kind of journey along my day today. It was kind of a little bit more laid back day with that big like 3.5 hour kind of thing. Really messes up the whole flow of your work and all that. I did, once I came back from hitting the gym, I edited some of this vlog that you're actually watching now. And then went up to a dam that I go to every night, took my dog for a nice 1.2 mile walk, I think it was, and came home and cooked some dinner. So that's where I sit now. I'm about to put on a little bit of football for some background noise probably from Thursday night football. I just record them because I go to bed too early to actually watch them that night. So I will catch you guys in the next one, and like and follow if you want more videos like these. All right.